What's up? We got a couple additions today to my portfolio, to my short-term trading account. We're holding on to FCX. Start with this one. It's in a bullish pennant, in my opinion. I would like to add some more down here on around 18, down towards the bottom of this pennant, and that's where I would like to add. I would also like to just see it move upwards. That would be fine too. Um, And I think it's a pretty bullish situation we're in with this one. I mean, we got a nice build up. We could possibly still see a little bit more rotate down a little bit down further to 1750 and then work our way back up. Um, which would I'd probably stop myself out before then and move the money elsewhere. COVS. We added up here after this initial, or here on this initial breakout. We're all the way down here. I was gonna add really at the beginning of the day, but just want to go and wait and follow my rule of not adding to a position or starting a position till a couple of minutes before the close, just because I make too many mistakes during the day. So that's what we did here. We added towards the end of the close to this position. Um, so now we're both in here and now in here. I would love to see it move upwards. This is more of a weekly we got a week. This is more of a weekly time frame play, as you can tell. I mean, we broke out on the weekly here, retesting the breakout. Would love to see it bounce back, but we'll have to just wait and see. We might end up just crashing if we end up below this line. We might end up back here at this bottom, form a double bottom, and then run back up, or just freaking blow down. But hopefully, the first scenario plays out. Stops already, and that's what we'll be working towards. Picked up some SXC today. Oh, we got a night. This is what it looks like on the weekly. So we want to get a bounce. My idea is bouncing away from this area that has been well known. Let's see if we can get it back to the day. So yeah, so we got a nice workup. I was looking to pick some up down here, but I had some money tied up, and we eventually had this nice run retesting, which was the previous resistance and then support, and now back to resistance and then support again. So I would love to see a move up higher. Let's take a quick look at TAN, which is the overall. So we could break below this, so 261.8, $25 area, which would be very bearish for SXE. The overall market, I'll get into that in a second. Let's see, we got Chem, which I've been holding on to for since this initial consolidation area with all these MAs. You can see all this, rubber banding build up. Let's see, sorry. And then, yeah, so I bought in here, wrote it up here. Added a little bit too soon because I thought we were going to see some more up move, which ended up costing me a little bit of my profits. But now we're down to a very small position, just waiting for it to kind of build back up so we can look for another entry so we can add and take advantage of this move higher. YY, I thought it was in a great place to kind of risk reward scenario. You got, risk down here, all this is reward. So, I'm looking forward to this whole scenario playing out. We'll see. You got this 10 MA or 100 MA coming in right behind us for support. Got this nice consolidation of AVAV. I've been tracking this one for a while. I saw its first initial breakdown after bad earnings report. But at the end of the day, we have this. It returned back, got over its 200 MA, which was pretty interesting. And now in this consolidation area, I think we could see some upside here. I added here on yesterday, and then I added again on today. So looking forward to a nice breakout here. Failure, I got my stop right. I'm gonna have it right below this 47.76. And then you have Yin, a nice little W formation going on right now. Boom, downside, boom. So here we have this nice consolidation area. I think with held, I was looking at a lot of Chinese stocks starting. I mean, just with Bees on this week, Wuba, W UBA overall was hanging out pretty nicely. I mean, this I would have loved to buy some here, maybe even yesterday, but I just didn't want to take the risk, and then I'll just take yen for that matter. I think it'll have a, maybe it'll be slower on its way down if I end up being wrong. Stop is now tightened because I did add today to around 37.66. So that's the overall look for my positions. Um, the overall market, quick look at that. See if I could just clear all these drawings. Remove. Damn, I'm on trend line 28 already. And 34. Starting to clear up a little bit. So I did expect a little bit of a bounce today. I did expect a little bit of a bounce. I did think we were going to get a little bit of upside here, but I guess not yet. And I was expecting this pocket to kind of build up as we went along, which is doing exactly that. And we have this wonderful moving at 200. Oh, is that the 200? Nah, 200 has to be down here. Yeah. This is like the 50 or something. Yeah, because this is 100. This is 100. This must be like 10 or something. But yeah, you have this nice little this MA holding as support. We're not even coming close to 2740, which is really nice. Below this area, I'd be super cautious. Below 2730 is where I'd be really scared. I was expecting a little bit more, maybe a little bit more of a whip here. We didn't get it. I went through all the ton of charts right now into the close, and I'm not seeing any specific setups. I'm not seeing anything that tells me like we got a bullish situation going on. So I'm really, let's take a look at the RTY, the Russells. I never usually take a look at the Russells or the NQ, but I'm starting to trying to get more in the habit of doing so I can get a better perspective of the overall market. But I have a whole list of like 100 plus stocks that I go through on the hour before the close. And look, we have a nice, almost like a double top formation going on. The last time we had a double top formation, I do remember people talking about it. Nothing really went down. I remember it was like a fake double top. So I think we might have the same thing going on right here. Hopefully, I mean, either way, I'm looking to adjust. Sorry about the machine. Hold on, let me pause this. So yeah, so we have the Qs here, and they look to be holding all right. I mean, nothing that scares me, or nothing to be worried about. I mean, if we do break below this area, I mean, we could definitely see some more, some more downside in most of the market. I mean, the technology sector seems to be a pretty strong part of the market, or tends to be leading the market right now. So that's what we have going on. Let's